When Giving Too Much Leaves Us Drained. Wellness by Maree Zimnny.
In many families, friendships and workplaces, there is often one person who quietly carries more than their share of the emotional weight. They are the listener, the helper, the one people turn to when life becomes difficult. Supporting others comes naturally to them. It feels like the right thing to do. But over time, something subtle can happen. Imagine a set of scales. On one side sits giving, and on the other sits receiving. In healthy relationships, the scales move gently back and forth. One day you support someone else, another day they support you. Yet for some people, the scales slowly tip. They listen to everyone's worries, they help solve problems and offer encouragement, and bit by bit the weight gathers on their side. Often they keep going because they care deeply. Sometimes they quietly hope that someone will notice and say, "You've done so much, let me carry some of that for you." But life doesn't always work that way. Patterns form in relationships. When one person consistently gives, the others naturally grow used to receiving, not out of selfishness, simply because it becomes the rhythm everyone falls into. Many people who give endlessly learn very early in life how to survive in environments marked by tension, conflict, or unpredictability. The nervous system adapts. It becomes skilled at watching others, keeping the peace, and making sure situations don't escalate. At the time, that adaptation was wise. It helped maintain safety in situations that may have felt unstable or overwhelming. But the patterns that protect us in childhood can quietly follow us into adulthood. Many years ago, I recognised this pattern in myself. As a child, I often observed tension in the home and saw the strain my mother carried. Without really understanding it at the time, I stepped into the role of the helper. That instinct to give followed me into adulthood, family relationships, and even work. For a long time, I did not question it. Giving felt like love, contribution. What I did not see was that I had quietly made myself responsible for everyone else's comfort while rarely pausing to consider my own. Over time, the nervous system can become accustomed to being the strong one. Saying yes when someone offers help can feel unfamiliar. The instinctive response becomes, "No, thank you, I'm fine." For many people who give endlessly, the difficulty runs deeper than habit. Somewhere along the line, they may have absorbed a quiet belief that their value came from being strong, capable, and needed. Accepting help can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable, because the role of receiver has rarely been practiced. If you recognise this pattern in yourself or in someone you care about, that awareness alone matters. Once a pattern can be seen, it no longer has to remain invisible. And what we can see, we can gently begin to change. Yet healthy relationships rely on both movements, not only the ability to give, but also the willingness to receive. Sometimes the smallest moments begin to shift that balance. "Yes, that would be lovely." "Yes, thank you." "Yes, I'd appreciate the help." Simple words, yet for many, they take courage. Life also reminds us that circumstances rarely tell the full story about a person. People carry unseen histories, and hardship does not define someone's character or humanity. Many individuals navigating difficult chapters of life are thoughtful, capable people who are simply finding their way forward. Perhaps the deeper lesson is this: kindness towards others is a beautiful human quality, but balance matters too. When support, care and generosity are allowed to move in both directions, something shifts. The scales begin to level again. And when that happens, no one has to carry the whole weight alone. Sometimes balance begins with something as simple as allowing someone else to make the cup of tea.
About Maree. Maree runs the Relief Clinic to provide online coaching and mentoring for stress, anxiety and burnout, which is almost standard in today's busy world. Find her at facebook.com/The Relief Clinic online. This story was read by Rebecca Rose and Sandy Miller.